Jack rolled down the dune. He walked for a long time in the desert without finding water. Looking at the stream in front of him, Jack grabbed the water and drank as fast as he could. Just after the first sip, he was back in the desert. The water in his mouth turned to sand. Jack went a little crazy, thirsty and desperate. Jack continued to search for water. Jack went through the mountains and through the forest. Finally, he came to a small stream. Jack took a sip of water. He went back to the starting point. Exhausted, Jack stood up and continued on his way. Once again he went over the mountains and through the forest, through the creek, through the sand dunes. He reached the highway. Jack stopped a hitchhiker. He said hello to the driver and got in. The driver kindly handed Jack a bottle of water. Jack took a sip and disappeared. The driver was puzzled. Jack returned to the desert and the water in his hand turned to sand. Jack cursed and moved on helplessly, over the mountains and over the creek to the highway. He stopped the same driver again. Jack said only one word, go. The water the driver gave Jack scared him. Jack came home tired, saw the faucet dripping. Jack pursed his dry lips. Jack grabbed a glass and filled it with water. Put in the ice cubes. Jack stares at the ice water in front of him with tears in his eyes. After swallowing a mouthful of water, Jack takes a drop of water from his finger and puts it in his mouth. He closed his eyes and waited to return to the desert. When he opened his eyes, he was still there. Was the curse lifted? Jack took another drop of water into his mouth. There was no change. 1 drop, 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops, 5 drops. Better pick up a whole glass of water and drink it. Soon, Jack finished a whole glass of ice water. As if it wasn't enough, Jack remembered the pool. Jack threw off his shoes. He ran and jumped into the pool. It was great. Jack did some tricks in the water. Jack was having so much fun in the water. He forgot about the curse. Jack got up out of the sand and realized the curse was still there. He's back in the desert. Jack sits against the wall and sunbathes. Jack wakes up to see a lady walking in the distance. The key is that the lady is holding a bottle of water. Jack pleads with the lady to give him the water. The lady who refused to give Jack the water disappeared before Jack's eyes. The curse was transferred to the lady. She was now in the desert.